You can't say it was as crushing a loss as the 13th man Grey Cup game of 2009, but to go from the jubilation of thinking you have the game won only to lose it moments later left the Roughriders locker room a very somber place on Monday. They fully expected to be in Ottawa preparing for the Grey Cup. Instead, they were cleaning out their stalls to head home for the winter.
You don't want to be here right now. You want to be in Ottawa.
Perhaps no one took the East final loss harder than quarterback Kevin Glenn. His 3 interceptions left the Riders in a 17-3 hole at halftime. His pursuit of that ever-elusive Grey Cup title falls short again, but the 17-year vet vows to return for an 18th season.
And I know that I can still continue to play at a high level. You know, and like I said before, when that day is done and I feel otherwise, then you'll know, because then I'll just take a seat.
You know, the thing I can tell you about Kevin Glenn is that he's a genuine person. I care about that young guy. He's a 38, but he's a young guy in my mind, and I'm glad he's on our football team, and he'll always be remembered.
While the players head out the door hoping to forget about football for a while, Chris Jones is already in next year mode. There are free agent camps to schedule and players to re-sign. Even with a dozen or so players with expiring contracts, Jones says he hopes to have the majority of this year's roster back. Word is defensive end Willie Jefferson has already re-signed. Some futures, though, may be out of Jones' control.
Playing in the NFL has been my dream since I could remember. You know, that's what I've always wanted to do. So in the right situation, I would definitely love to be there. But, you know, like I said, I'm 26, going on 27. I got to make some life choices in a sense. So, you know, I can't just keep waiting.
Despite a crushing loss to end the season, the Riders as a team raised eyebrows across the league. From 5-13 last year to within 2 minutes of going to the Grey Cup. Kevin Glenn said it best.
I wasn't here last year, but to look at where the team came from last year to this year, you put that, you kind of restored that, you know, that Rider pride.
Glenn Reed, CBC News, Regina.